Okay, y'all, so the girls were going at it last night. Child Cardi and Nicki were going back and forth after Nicki started throwing shots at Cardi B. So we already know that these ladies do not like each other. So basically what has been going on is Cardi B dropped her album, Am I the Drummer, on September 19th. Now, ever since then, Nicki Minaj has been subbing her on Twitter. She even announced the date of her album that's coming out on March 27th, 5 days after Cardi released her album. Now, Cardi's album, Am I the Drummer, is doing extremely well. Now, the album has already went platinum. It's #1 on the Billboard Hot 200, and the album has already sold 200,000 units the first week. It's also the first album released in 2025 to be certified multi-platinum. She also became the first female rapper in history to debut her first 2 albums at #1 on the Billboard 200. So the album has been doing very, very well. Now, there was a competition going on between Cardi and Nicki. Everybody was sitting on edge trying to see if Cardi B's sophomore album, Am I the Drummer, was gonna outsell Nicki Minaj's sophomore album, Pink Friday. Now, just FYI, Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday album sold 253,000 units. Now, Cardi B did end up falling short in comparison with sales with Nicki's sophomore album. Now, Am I the Drummer ended up selling 200,000 units the first week, which is really, really good. And Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday, which is her sophomore album, sold 253,000 units the first week. And y'all already know the Barbs had a time with this. And they made sure to let Cardi know that she fell short of the sales in comparison with Nicki's sophomore album. Now, this leads to the back and forth between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, because last night, Nicki made sure to let Cardi know that she fell short. So Nicki went on a rant on Twitter and she was going in about Cardi B. Now, I'm going to read these tweets, but y'all need to understand why these tweets are worded the way they are. So Cardi B has a song on her album called Magnet, and in one of her verses, she says, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, these B's can't F with me. So keep that in mind, because you're going to need that for reference, because these two are going to be using that to go back and forth. But anyways, Nicki ended up taking to Twitter, and this is what she said. So Nicki said, raw dogging pregnant with the 4th baby, Barney BV and HPV, allegedly. Then she said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, lied and said mom was Trini. Then she said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, surgery to look like me, tell that rat and tell Jay-Z, Rico, fraud, and perjury. And then Cardi responded and said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, your man has to snatch, P tastes like honeycomb, your bro be touching 12-year-olds. And Nicki responded and said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, pregnant, play with his pussy. Now, she's referring to the alleged gay rumors of Stefan Diggs, who is Cardi B's boyfriend and baby daddy. Then she added A, B, C, D, E, F, G, rap like Barney, still ugly. And Cardi posted this picture in response, and then Nicki Minaj posted this picture of Cardi B. But Nicki was not done. She then posted A, B, C, D, E, F, G, falling off the charts with a big belly, running trains, barefoot, still smelly, still you could not outsell me. And Cardi B responded and said, all right, now this the 3rd tweet talking about my pregnancy. Like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all them perks, scrambling your eggs, not allegedly. Lord protect my babies. And then she asked, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake, those are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the F is you comparing yourself to me for? Child, it was a complete mess, but this isn't the first time that these two ladies have went back and forth. But I want to know, what do you think about this back and forth that went on between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj? But y'all let me know what you think in the comments below. That's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
It's interesting to me how Nicki Minaj is always talking about how Cardi B wants to be her, but it's always Nicki Minaj aligning herself with Cardi B. Never the other way around. I never, ever, ever see Cardi B speak on Nicki Minaj at all. She is always responding. So, like, sit in that.
Fuck the city girls. It is 1 a.m. and y'all bitches is tweeting back and forth. Get in the fucking booth. Get in the booth. Cardi is fighting back. Nicki, Onika, I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, you tweet. No, bitch, get in the fucking booth. I better have a diss track on my Spotify by fucking Wednesday morning at the latest. Y'all bitches spend way too much time on fucking Twitter. This is the thing. I love rap beef. I need the beef to be in the music. I don't care about your tweets. I don't care about who had an abortion. I don't give a fuck about who had a baby. I don't care who had multiple baby fathers. I don't care. You are rappers. Get in the goddamn booth because y'all are talking reckless.
Call it what you want, but this beef between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B is quite entertaining. I love a good rap beef. And with these ladies both being from New York, their insults hit hard. They go low. Their insults are vile. They do not hold back whatsoever. These two have been very consistent. They do not like each other, and I don't think they ever will. And the thing is, I get both sides. One person feels like, hey, I'm the coach, I'm the person who put you on, you need to respect me, blah, 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 blah. But the other person feels like, you're not about to sun me. And that's just very New York on both ends. Y'all can call me messy, but I truthfully feel like this just makes music fun. Because now we're all patiently waiting for March 27th to get here so we can listen to Nicki diss Cardi and the rest of her sons. But anyways, thank you to these ladies for entertaining me before I went to bed.
Now I walk up to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj stud tweeting each other, arguing on Twitter, X, whatever y'all want to call it. I mean, Cardi B album was out the chain to me, and it did numbers. I don't give a damn if it didn't do more than Nicki's, but it did damn numbers. I mean, they both do their damn thing. I don't even see why they arguing. Like, they both rich as hell. They both in I don't know. I'm going to say my broke ass up out of there because I ain't even no millionaire. Shit, and I ain't got nothing else so I go to church, so I'm going to just stay in my lane. Okay?
I love situations like this because it showcases y'all fucking double standards. Just last week, everybody was gagging at Cardi B for going at JT. And now that it's Nicki Minaj popping her shit, everybody done found their moral compass that was just deep in the fucking trash last week. And I love when Nicki Minaj does what she does because every time something is done against her, it's just a big coincidence. Prime example. The first day that Nicki Minaj got up talking about Jay-Z, out of the blue, here come Cardi. Go to dinner, go shopping, go to the park, get off the internet, enough. Nicki Minaj ignored the fuck out of her because she understood that Cardi was about to do her album rollout. Then all of a sudden, Cardi B hops up on the Imaginary Dragons beat, and they're pushing it real big that she got Jay-Z's approval. Trying to bait Nicki again, no matter how you flip it, bop it, and pop it. Y'all ain't never thought about Cardi B on any fucking Jay-Z song, or even about them in the same sentence. And then to not even use it as just a song on your album, it was your lead single, one of your lead singles, and it fucking flopped. All because she was trying to bait Nicki, and y'all don't want to admit that. Nicki can't win with y'all because y'all don't like her. Cardi will say some shit that's absolutely stupid like she just did, and y'all will eat it up. Prime example, how was you just trying to shame JT last week for having an abortion, and now you're trying to shame Nicki Minaj for going to the clinic supposedly to get pregnant? Bitch, which side do you stand on? Is it a problem to get abortions, or is it a problem to try to have a baby? But see, y'all don't even care how that don't even make no fucking sense just because y'all don't like Nicki.